Welcome back, everyone. It's Anilwani with your pop culture fix. Let's see what's been making waves this week in the world of celebrities and trends.
Bebe Rexha just took to X, formerly Twitter, to slam the music industry, claiming that she's been undermined and punished for trying to speak out. Bebe Rexha got her start in the music industry after being signed to Warner Records back in 2013. The star first caught everyone's attention with her songwriting skills, penning songs for artists like Eminem and Rihanna, most notably on Monster. But she didn't stay behind the scenes for long. She's now a chart-topping artist in her own right, with songs like Meant to Be and I'm a Mess. On July 2nd, the star took to X to write, "I could break down a big chunk of this industry. I am frustrated. I have been undermined. I've been so quiet for the longest time. I haven't seen the signs even though people constantly are bringing them up, and they have been so obvious. When I have spoken up, I've been silenced and punished by this industry. Things must change or I'm telling all my truths. The good, the bad, and the ugly." Popular influencer and podcaster Trisha Paytas offered to host the star on her podcast if she decides to spill, and Rexha posted a TikTok later on, sharing that she may have overreacted, but she does still plan to stand on business. Zac Efron just revealed that his infamous solo dance scene for the song Bet On It was entirely improvised. Zac Efron is a well-known actor and heartthrob who first rose to fame with his role as Troy Bolton in Disney's High School Musical series. Born on October 18th in 1987 in San Luis Obispo, California, Efron quickly became a teen idol, captivating audiences with his performance in the Disney Channel franchise. Following his breakout role, Efron expanded his career with a wide range of films, including 17 Again, The Greatest Showman, and more recently, Netflix's A Family Affair. But one of Efron's most famous performances will without a doubt remain his iconic dance scene for Bet On It in High School Musical 2. In a recent interview published on the Still Watching Netflix YouTube channel, Efron revealed that the scene was entirely improvised, sharing, "You know, when we shot that, we just had no ideas for what to do on the day. That was all improv, and we shot it, I think the whole song, in 3 hours." Social media users reacted online, with some impressed to learn the scene was unscripted, and others sharing that they were actually not surprised at all by the revelation. Fans of Travis Kelce have known he's been wanting to get more into the entertainment industry for some time now, but there's one area he's avoiding like the plague: reality TV. Back in March of 2023, Travis hosted SNL, and both fans and Kelce himself loved it. A source exclusively told People magazine back in January, Travis really enjoyed hosting, and after he retires, he wants to lean into acting and hosting. He had a blast at SNL. Back in April, Kelce announced he would finally be getting his shot at hosting through Prime's Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity, sharing, "I grew up loving game shows, and I'm excited to be following in the footsteps of so many TV icons by hosting my very first one with Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity." And most recently, Kelce joined the cast of Ryan Murphy's upcoming show Grotesquerie, acting alongside star Niecy Nash. And while Kelce has been open to trying new things, the one thing he won't return to is reality TV. The football star opened up on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast about turning down an offer from Netflix for their Receiver reality show, sharing, "I don't know, I'd rather just play ball, man. I'm already doing enough with the podcast and everything. I'm way over the reality. I'm out on that." The presidential debate on June 27th was a wild ride, but the real MVPs were the folks on X, formerly Twitter, who kept us laughing through all the political chaos. From witty one-liners to side-splitting memes, Twitter was on fire with hilarious takes on the debate. Let's dive into some of the funniest tweets so you can laugh first and cry later. Starting off strong with a heavy dose of sarcasm, this user wrote, "Two of the sharpest minds in politics at the top of their game. Incredible to watch." This user followed suit, writing, "It could be worse. Those could be the two guys running for president. Someone's gonna have to break it to him." Another X-user kept things short, sweet, and simple by pointing out that The Simpsons have, once again, predicted the future. This user connected pop culture and politics, referencing Justin Timberlake's recent DWI arrest, during which the singer allegedly commented, "This is going to ruin the tour." And if all else fails, these users gave their suggestions for alternative ways of deciding who gets elected, such as seeing which candidate can navigate the Roku TV menu faster, or the equally entertaining option of watching who would last the longest on Hot Ones. Keke Palmer just took to Instagram to question a line in one of Kendrick Lamar's diss tracks against Drake. Kendrick Lamar shocked the internet when he dropped Not Like Us, a diss track in which the rapper makes numerous claims regarding Drake and alleged sexual misconduct. Many Kendrick fans love diving deep into the artist's lyrics and deciphering their meanings, and Keke Palmer just joined in, questioning why Lamar called Drake 69 God, and more specifically, why that would be a diss.
Now this is no shade, no tea, but I have a question. What's so bad about being a 69 God? Far as I knew, 69 was something that just meant you're reciprocal, right? So if you were 69 God, what's so bad about that?
Social media users were quick to respond to Palmer's questions, with this user writing, "It's probably a reference to Tekashi 6ix9ine, who was a controversial rep in the rap scene." But others weren't so sure, with this user writing, "Bro, you can't say anything about Kendrick's lyrics or Kendrick fans will give you 47 different made-up meanings." What's Trending just caught up with the Neds Declassified cast at VidCon to talk favorite podcast guests, Mama Werkheiser, and an adult survival guide. On June 27th, the 12th annual VidCon in Anaheim, California kicked off, bringing together creators and fans in a star-studded 4-day event. Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide is a fun and nostalgic podcast hosted by the original cast members of the beloved TV show Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Devin Werkheiser, Lindsay Shaw, and Daniel Curtis Lee dive into hilarious and heartfelt discussions about their time on the show, and just talk to What's Trending about some of their favorite moments from the pod.
It's been my favorite part of doing the pod, actually, has been reconnecting with either guests from Neds, so actors we worked with but haven't seen in maybe 15 years, and just catching up on their journey, or the other child actors that either we overlapped with or didn't, but had the same kind of path. And I find it's been really comforting to talk to the other child actors about their journey from child acting to adulthood, because it's a really unique, weird journey we've all taken.
And what about you in the end?
Yeah, I mean, on the end, yes. No, yeah, it's been great reconnecting, like he's saying, but we are highlighting such a niche kind of nostalgia that we share with people. So it's great, like he said, hearing other people's stories about that childhood industry.
You just had your mom recently on the podcast. Did it take any convincing to get her on the podcast?
It took convincing myself. She's a huge part of Neds. She's a huge part of that set, making it run, looking out for all of us. She's got stories. She's remembering things that we don't. So I knew she would be a great guest, but then I almost was no, I don't want to share her with the internet. The internet's a strange, weird, dark place, and I wanted to protect my mom from it. But all the feedback on the episode has been great, and I'm so glad we had her on.
Would you want to ever do something with the show in the future for television again?
Yes.
I think we should plead the fifth.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yes.
Been pushing for it.
We've only been working at it for a couple years, but we're gonna keep climbing that mountain.
We've been tinkering behind the scenes. We'll see what happens.
No more dance theater shows, guys.
There are so many guides that we could give tips on in a fun way for an adulthood survival guide.
I see it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Taxes,
Roommates, dating,
cheating, addiction, all of the grown-up stuff that you really need help with now.
Yeah.
That we really needed help with, and have tried to mine things and gotten back together and tried to get through it.
Gotten back together.
And that's a wrap on today's pop culture update. Stay tuned for next week's scoop on your favorite celebrities and trends. Remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your opinions.